the owner-operators of Laredo, which is the owner-operators of Laredo. I thank for Mike, Danielle, Anthony Dobsky, for giving me this celebration and celebrating my 50th anniversary. I began in McDonald's in 1974. It's always an experience working with people, with kids, especially my staff. And the owners are fantastic. Our staff is fantastic. The managers, everybody does a great job at McDonald's. We try to bring the smiles every day to our customers and have fun activities in the community in our restaurant. I first of all want to thank our past owner-operator who passed away in 2010, which is Edward Van Ness, who really supported me through all the years, 36 years that I was with him. And fortunately, we got his best friends, who were the Dobskys and Moroscos, to come and take over the business when he passed. I am a single mother, and I raised my kids since they were very small. And my parents, I thank my parents because they supported me in taking care of my kids when I needed to do things at McDonald's. We have all the hours, and there is no hours that we work around the clock. Not around the clock, but there's activities day, afternoons, nights. When they were small, they take care of me, take care of my kids. I say there's a lot of opportunities here when they're working at McDonald's. First of all, it's fun and it's an experience. This could be the first stepping stone towards a career that they're going to. We do offer our employees scholarships, and they can get their GED through McDonald's. We provide tuition, and we also have a new program for them, which is CTU, Colorado Technical College, where they can, for free, obtain a bachelor's degree. That's new for this year. But it's always an experience. I mean, if you come in and you see the kids smile, your employees smile, and it's always something fun going on every day. I thank my kids and my family. I thank Mike, Danielle, Anthony Dobsky, the late Mrs. Dobsky, the Van Ness and Benavides family, where I started from. And it's been a joy working for them, and I hope to continue.
We're here today to celebrate a very special person, Miss Sabrina Teeters, and her 50 years working at McDonald's restaurants here in Laredo. Ms. Teeters is a shining star in our community, in our organization, and in brand McDonald's in general. And we're just blessed to be here today to celebrate her. We invited the community out. We invited our different restaurants to come see her. And the people who have worked at McDonald's in the past, we invited them back too, to come say hello to her and tell her how much they appreciate her and share a memory with her as well. We love you. We appreciate you. Thank you for all you do for us, for our restaurants, for our community, and the people that you touch. You are a blessing for all of us, and we wish you nothing but success in your future.
Dedicated individual, Sabrina Teeters, who is celebrating her 50 years with the brand McDonald's here in Laredo. She joins a very, very small select group of folks, and I'm sure we need to appreciate her, as we do very much, and continue to have her explain and share her experiences with people who are coming into the company. We do have a few other folks who have a number of years, but not to achieve 50 at this point in time. Thank you very much, Sabrina, for what you do and what you've done, and God bless you.
So it is our honor and true privilege today to respect and celebrate Sabrina Teeters, who is achieving 50 years anniversary with McDonald's. Sabrina started on this day 50 years ago at this property and location at McDonald's on Santa Ursula. And Sabrina has been a dedicated, loyal, positive influence on our brand, on our business, and on our community. and we truly respect and recognize all that she does to contribute to our continued and ongoing success and our brand. And we want to thank her. And thank you, Sabrina, for all you do.
Spirit, right?
Thank you. Y'all are wonderful.
Our next song, we're from Dovalina Elementary.
Yes, you're my
We're neighbors here, right? Our next song is Once Upon a Christmas Time.
Once upon a Christmas time, each year the story's told. Someone brings happiness to children young and old. In this far-off frozen home, working the whole year through, building toys for girls and boys who makes their dreams come true.
Jane Teeters.
The arena.
I know.
Yeah, because my boys were in the Pocahontas. Yeah, that's half a century ago. It was
How many years apart are you guys?
Thank you for being so dedicated to your family and to work. You have taught us to treasure every moment, and for that, everyone is grateful.
Estaban mis pensamientos and then she went. I hope Sabrina doesn't mind.
Congrats, Sabrina.
Congratulations, Sabrina. That's for sure. Another 50.
Yes, es lo que les digo.
Another
Wedding
50.
vows, les digo.
Congratulations, Sabrina from Team South.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Sabrina, on your 50th anniversary.
Esta noche quiero felicitar yo, Ramona Andino, soy también empleada de McDonald, amiga de Sabrina, trabajo por 15 años y desde entonces yo la conozco y quiero decir para ella que es una buena compañera, una buena persona en el 15 años que la conozco, muy servicial, muy trabajadora, muy dedicada a su trabajo. De mi parte, muchas felicitaciones para ella. Gracias.
I want to congratulate Ms. Teeters for her anniversary, and I want to make sure that she has a congrats from all the stores and from myself and from all the stores, but basically from myself. Thank you very much, and I appreciate it.
Ok, Sabrina, antes que nada, muchas felicidades por tu 50 aniversario. Espero que sean muchos más. Agradecemos todo tu esfuerzo y mucho éxito en tu vida.
How have you been? Everything going good?
A todos me quedó mal porque me dicen, yo nunca he tenido un doctor, sino que ahora que el COVID me dejó chronic. Yo tenía McDonald's chronic illness y ahora me cambió el muroso COVID a
Hey Sabrina, just here to congratulate you on your 50 years for working for McDonald's. Known you for at least 40 of them. You do everything for us. Here's Velma.
Sabrina, God bless you. May God keep on giving you grace and favor and strength to continue your 50-year journey and more. And yes, at this McDonald's here in Santa Ursula, we would work at night, and it was the best fun. McDonald's night crew, and it still is, believe me. But McDonald's has taught us so many things that we can, also use at home, far away from work, being that hospitality that is within us, and loving and being family. And I am honored to be here to celebrate with you your success. And may God keep on blessing you, your family, and keep on doing what you're doing. Obviously, you've been doing great, and only you are the exact person for that. God shows you, and you are great, Sabrina. We love you. We love you. And we love all the Dobsky Didac family and their business. Thank you.
Bye.
He's right here.
We did all our trash. We put them up there. And we took over. Remember that you kicked out? Not right now.
It's like 13 of you, is there?
She started. She was telling me.
I'm from San Antonio, Texas. My wife and I have 5 stores in the San Antonio and surrounding area. I started with Sabrina back in 1977, and I congratulate her. She's been a marketing genius, a promotional genius, and especially an operational genius. Sabrina, congratulations. I love you. I know you do.
I was like, where's Grimace? And she said, para las 5, le estaba diciendo a Ale. Y luego yo acordé con Ale de vernos a las 5:30, 5:40.
Los mariachis también. Voy a aprovechar que
Muchas felicidades, Sabrina.
One, two, three. All right, you want to hold it up kind of like, hey, you own it. There you go. There you
Like
go.
the Olympics? I'm not going to bite it though.
1, 2, 3.
I can imagine. A lot of responsibility.
Yes. So we're very proud of you, everything you've done, and Mike.
That's what they tell me. But for many, many years, a very, very good fan of McDonald's at Laredo. And let me tell you, we're extremely excited to be here, my wife and I, because 50 years, I mean, I've known Sabrina possibly, I don't think 50 years, but very close to that amount of time. But certainly, I'm also, my congratulations go to McDonald's because they certainly have been a strong business for Laredo, and they continue to be part of Laredo's, right now it's Christmas holidays, and we see all the traffic, and always the traffic comes from Nuevo Laredo knows this McDonald's very well. So we're very happy to be here. Merry Christmas.
I'd like to say thank you, and we appreciate the staff who works here at our Santa Ursula McDonald's. Miss Maria is our general manager here, and she's probably hiding, as she always hides, but you guys have done a great job to host us, so thank you. So round of applause for our staff. And I do want to start off with recognizing some special guests that we do have here today. Representing the city of Laredo for District 3, we have Councilwoman Miss Melissa Cigarroa. And we have some other McDonald's owner-operators who have worked with Miss Teeters in the past, and I'd like to recognize them here as well. We have Mr. Ignacio and Rocio De Leon. We also have from San Antonio, Mr. Joe and Rita Salazar. And I'd like to bring up one of our dear friends and business partners to say a blessing over this evening. I'd like to welcome Mr. Joe Palacios.
A couple days ago, a couple weeks ago, Mike asked me to do a blessing, and I know for those of you who know me really well, you're thinking Joe's doing a blessing. I see you laughing. I see you laughing. I see you laughing. But yes, and so, but I really thought about this, and I thought 50 years, I go, that's impressive. And so I really took a few minutes to think of things that were appropriate and how we have faith in our Lord Jesus Christ. So I found something, and I sort of made it my own, and I'd like to share it with you. So please. Our commitment to things of God, including loyalty and longevity, will bring you blessings. In your relationships with one another, you are called to steadfast loyalty. Action, they say, speaks louder than words. Spoken words do not often portray the depth of commitment of the speaker until such words are put into action. So loyal people keep their word, even if it means you're not making everyone happy. I think we've all been there. Family and friends should be the ones you're living to please, and it is their approval you should seek every day. Demonstrate your loyalty and self-sacrificing with friends and family by following God's command. As in daily life, you will encounter difficult situations requiring you to make decisions. These decisions are indications to the Father whether you are trustworthy enough to move ahead to the next level of responsibility, which Sabrina, after 50 years, you truly have. Remember the importance of loyalty. For those who are loyal are trustworthy, reliable, and ready for greater blessings. Wishing Sabrina greater blessings. Merry Christmas to all. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Very nice job, Joe. Thank you very much. Up next, we'd like to also recognize some important people in our McDonald's world. We have several folks who help run our business for us, and I'd like to recognize our office staff. We have Ms. Lamar, Ms. Nora, and Ms. Irma hiding over here, so maybe wait for And we have general managers from obviously our Santa Ursula here, Ms. Maria, and we have Mr. Enrique from Saunders is over here. We've got Ms. Irene representing Guadalupe McDonald. Ron from Pilot is hiding somewhere. There he is, sir. Thank you. And we've got Mrs. Debiato from our Loop 20 Walmart. Hello. Miss Dee Dee from our San Ysidro location. I'm sure I did something wrong, and I'll forget, or I'll get yelled at. Sorry about that. We also have a couple of our supervisors here. Miss Letty is hiding over here somewhere. There she is. Miss Letty, she oversees sales on restaurants. And we also have Miss Nora Coparubias over here. She oversees 4 of our restaurants. Thank you. And we also have our Director of Operations, one we all report to, Ms. Sandra Young. I'd like to start off the evening by welcoming my wife, the owner-operator here in Laredo, Texas, Ms. Danielle Marasco.
Thank you, Mike, and good evening. Thank you all for making the time to come. And certainly a sincere congratulations to you, Sabrina. On behalf of our entire family, you've been welcoming to us for the last 14 and a half years. I had the privilege of knowing Sabrina even before we moved to Laredo because I served and did work with the Ronald McDonald House. And Sabrina and the team here in Laredo was instrumental in helping to open the 2 family rooms that were in Doctors and Laredo Medical Center. So I can tell you that Sabrina is not only the face of McDonald's today, but she has been, I believe, for the past 35 to 40 years since she's been in leadership with McDonald's. And she does that not only through her words, but through her actions. As Joe said in his remarks, actions speak louder than words, and the work she does is highly respected. Your loyalty is second to none. Obviously, not only with 50 years, but with being available 7 days a week, 24/7, never ever questioning when we ask you to help out with something and offering. And you have quite the charisma. We know that you have a great sense of humor, and you bring that to the team, and that's certainly valued. So today and this evening is a tribute to you, and it's very special, and we're glad that you wanted to have it here because it is where it all started. In the notebook, I just wrote a few words that describe Sabrina, so I'll just share and say spell out your name, and then we'll look to hear from some more folks and keep celebrating you. So Sabrina is spunky, she's attentive, she's brave, respected, interesting, notorious, and agile. Thank you.
Thank you, Danielle. Up next, we would like to hear from our council member for District 3, Ms. Melissa Cigarrola. Let's give her a warm round of applause.
Thank you so much for being here. I think it's a tremendous honor to be here and celebrate your 50 years. It was said, the attentiveness that you give to your job and make McDonald's this special place. I think that's what I wanted to comment on. I have been going to McDonald's since I was a kid, and there are very few brands that can say that have that attraction. And here in Laredo, my memories are when my kids were young, and I would bring them to the play place. And they span all the way to my uncle when he was 90. We'd be coming to get that ice cream, and that's why I was asking if you still had the chocolate dip cone. I will say that was my favorite. His favorite was the sundae, and I know you still have sundaes. But that you are able to bring that through marketing and your attention to detail and making sure that the staff here at McDonald's is that warm, welcome place to come and create memories. It's so important. It's important for us as a community. It's important for us when we're building the sense of family unit to be able to go somewhere affordable, have a play place, have some place where you feel safe, where you can afford to have a meal, and you can share those memories. And for McDonald's to be able to do that and under your direction, for them doing that for so long, that's just a tremendous benefit to our community. And I want to thank you for that. I think it's very special.
Thank you very much, Ms. Seguro. Up next, so there is a guest book in back, so a couple housekeeping. So if you have not signed the guest book, if you do sneak out, please sign the guest book before you sneak out. Up next, I would like to welcome up a former, now current McDonald's owner operator in San Antonio, Mr. Joe Salazar. I'd like to welcome you up to come say a few words, sir.
It's a pleasure to be here. I've been at McDonald's for 52 years, and I know this young lady so well. What's your name? Sabrina. Sabrina has been the heart of McDonald's. She's been the heart of Laredo. She's been like, you said, the face of McDonald's in Laredo. We started so many years ago, Sabrina. I do want to invite everybody to be here 50 years from now when we celebrate 100 years. A lot of people know Sabrina for being an expert in promotions, an expert in advertisement, but she was a heck of an operations individual. When we took over the store, when I took over the North Store, that was in '77. Sabrina was at my right hand, and it was a different time, but Sabrina helped me bring management, bring structure, bring discipline, and we never looked back. Back then, when nobody knew, we were having 73,000 customers per month at the North Store and South Store. Today, that would be equivalent to 750,000 if you put the average check. And I do remember one time that they had a real, not tacky, but they had a national promotion, and I remember, to see what we could do to speed up the drive-through. Some people have little gimmicks. They had put a cashier outside, put an extra order taker, put extra people. And Ed, I was very privileged, had helped me sponsor me as a pilot. So I knew the Clark headset, so Sabrina and I got together and say, back then, if some of you remember, when they would go to the drive-through, you could hear everything in the lobby. You could hear people scream. You could hear mothers slapping the kids to be quiet. And it was chaos. We took that away, and we put Velma in the right-hand counter, and we put the Clark headset, and she could hear the customer could hear her. It was all individual. We took the speakers away, and Velma was able to concentrate on the drive-through customers, and we picked up the sales. And then in the national contest, Sabrina came up with the idea, why don't we put a red and a green light in the drive-through? You remember, Velma? Yeah. If a car drove up, we put the red light. But as soon as we gave them the order, they'd switch that thing to green, and the customers behind you, that they already had the order, so they started beep, 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 beep. And with all that effort, We won the national contest. Congratulations. You deserve all the honors you can get. Honey.
Thank you for sharing your story, Joe. Joe used to run the organization here a few years ago, and then he went on to become an owner-operator in Rockport, I believe. And then now they're in San Antonio, Bulverde area, north side. So thanks for coming down and sharing some time. There are a couple of gifts that were presented today that I need to present to you. So first off, I'd like to give you this.
No way.
This jacket. That's right. Now you got your bomber jacket. So this jacket is called a 1 in 8 jacket, and it represents. Maybe you can try it out for a photo, and then you get too hot. There you go. So this jacket represents 1 in 8, and McDonald's in the last few years has been recognizing the fact that 1 in 8 people in the United States have worked at McDonald's or started their career there at some point. And this was this limited edition jacket that was issued at McDonald's. So McDonald's corporate reached out to us and wanted to make sure that you know that McDonald's Corporation appreciates you. Not only do we do, everybody in this room at McDonald's Corporation wanted to let you know for sure that you're a really, really, really good 1 in 8. So, so congratulations, Ms. Sabrina. All right? So there was a TikTok trend. Oh, should we take a picture? Sure. There you go. Tony, would you like to come on up, sir? Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Herbert Brown is one of our business consultants, and then Mr. Frank Pedrique. They're both work for McDonald's Corporation, and they kind of oversaw our market for the last 15 years and even before. So they both wanted to say thank you. Unfortunately, they couldn't be here tonight, but that's part of the product for you. So I do have one more gift that I'm going to have to set this microphone down to show you, and it's from Ronald McDonald himself. Okay. Yes, so I spoke to Ronald. I spoke to Ronald about this, and this is called the Golden Handshakes. And Ronald McDonald is known for wearing a glove, but also shaking hands with everybody that he comes in contact with. That's something that, whether you've thought about it or not, that's something he really tries to make sure happens. And this is to commemorate your 50 years of the Golden Handshakes that you've given out in our community. And Ronald just really wanted to let you know that you are a blessing to the entire corporation, but to the community. But you know, when Ronald's not here, he wanted you to know that you've done a great job shaking the hands and being the face of McDonald's. And this is just a very special present that he put together for you himself. And it's all yours, okay? Okay, ready? One up. Sure, thank you, thank you. All right, Ronald, wherever you are, we appreciate you, sir, thank you. We are working on getting Ronald to come back down for the WBCA parade, so there are some folks in the back cheering over there who are presenting the WBCA. Miss Selena Alvarado and Mondo and Nino are all here. They all work full-time at the WBCA, and thanks for what you guys do for our community, too. I have our next guest speaker is my favorite person besides my wife and Sabrina is Miss Sandra Yano. She's our Director of Operations for Laredo.
Thank you. I just want to say a few short words that on behalf of everybody, first of all, I'd like to say congratulations. We all love working with you. We all love you every day. So today we gather to celebrate a remarkable milestone. Sabrina, congratulations on an incredible 50 years at McDonald's. For 36 of those years, it has been my honor to work alongside with you and call you my friend in addition to coworker, right? Your unwavering work ethic has been a beacon of inspiration and a standard for all of us to aspire to. Through your dedication and the programs you've championed, you've touched and positively impacted countless lives. So everybody is appreciative of you, Sabrina. You have motivated many to strive for excellence both in their professional endeavors and personal lives. On a personal note, you have been one of my greatest supporters, cheering me on through every step of my journey, both professional and personal. We all deeply appreciate you. Thank you for your unwavering dedication and commitment to our company, to our people, and for making the Golden Arches shine even brighter. Here's to you, Sabrina. Love you.
Nice job. I'd also like to recognize, representing UIST, we have Miss Susan Carlston here with us tonight. Great job on the video, but she helps run the television department over there, so no surprise, you did a great job on TV. So, we also have former Laredo Chamber of Commerce CEO, Mr. Miguel Conchas, is here. Wow. Mr. Conchas, welcome. Thank you for coming. Mr. Conchas is battling Miss Teeters for years of business experience here in Laredo. He's got some great experience himself. Sorry, I'm kind of jumping around. I'm a little nervous, and I don't feel like I do a good job up here sometimes. So I got to go back to my notes. Up next, I'd like to welcome my father-in-law, McDonald's owner-operator. He actually owns this restaurant we're standing in here, Mr. Tony Dobsky. Welcome up.
I'll be very brief. Sabrina, congratulations. You have set an example that a lot of people are not going to be able to match, but we appreciate what you've done. All the memorabilia here is fantastic. And we thank you for sticking around after we've stepped into the market, and we really appreciate you doing that. Congratulations. You got me beat by 6 years.
the train's here for you. Yeah, Choo-choo's here. Time to go. Do you stop drive-through? We still take orders or not? What do we do here? The train comes through. No, we get more questions about the caboose. Did you take away the caboose, or did Joe take away the caboose, or did Nacho? Who got rid of the caboose? Mr. Van Ness? Okay. You blame the gentleman who can't be here. Okay, all right. Nice job. But you wouldn't believe how many people have shared memories of their birthday parties in there, and strangely, how many people had their first kiss in the caboose. And I was like, what? They're like, yeah, I was working. I'm like, what? All right, it could be. My blood pressure's rising just thinking about that. All right. Yes, there's a lot of married couples that met at McDonald's, so it all works out, right? Up next, I'd like to welcome Miss Teeters' brother, Mr. Shane Teeters, up to say a few words.
Good evening, everybody. I remember when Sabrina first went to work for McDonald's, I used to drive her to and from work. I'd sit out there in that parking lot till about 12 midnight, waiting for her to get out. She'd come out with a big bag, and we'd get home and go home. We did that every night. And of course, she would go out there and she'd go to school the next day, and sure enough, here she comes back to McDonald's again. We did that for a while. But I'm real pleased to say 50 years, that's a long time. I'm a former game warden that used to be stationed here. And when I would do my public presentations or what have you, they always say, Shane Teeters, are you Sabrina's brother? I wasn't the bad guy anymore. But I realized, I know Sabrina, she worked with the community, with the Texas Restaurant Association, and she did a lot. But I didn't realize how much she really did until I started doing the presentations throughout the community on behalf of the Texas Parks and Law Department. And the more people that I met, well, there was a lot of people that knew her. And I was like, boy, she's well known. You know, it was with other law enforcement agencies, where there was the judges, there was schools, what have you. Everybody in the community loved her, knew her, and respected her. And she did a lot, and she helped us a lot. I used to be the president of the Faskin Elementary PTC program, and she helped us out with the little programs that y'all put on for the schools. And yeah, I met a lot of people that knew her throughout the community, and everybody had high respect for her. So Sabrina, on behalf of our family, congratulations. 50. Wow, that's a lot.
Thank you, Shane. Up next, we'd like to welcome Sabrina's lovely daughter, Miss Gladys Gonzalez. Would you like to come on up? Don't wake up her baby. Don't wake the baby up. I was clapping quietly.
Good evening, everyone. I'm honored to stand before you today to celebrate an extraordinary milestone in the life of someone who means the world to me, and to many of you in this room. Today, we're here to celebrate my mom's 50th work anniversary. 50 years. That's half a century of hard work, dedication, and unwavering commitment. 50 years of showing up every day, making a difference, and leaving a mark on the world around her. But beyond the achievements and the milestones, what stands out the most is the kind person she is, both as a professional and as a mother. Growing up, I watched my mom juggle her career with raising 3 girls as a single mom. There were so many times she would come home after a long day and still manage to make sure we had everything we needed. Whether it was helping with homework, attending school events, cheer competitions, dance events, or now in this stage of my life, visiting every weekend to help with my daughter. She has always found a way to balance her professional world with her family life. And in doing so, she taught me and so many others the true meaning of dedication and love. Her work ethic has always been inspiring. I can't count the number of times I've seen her put in extra hours and go above and beyond to make sure everything was done with excellence. But what makes her truly special is the heart she brings to everything she does. It's not just about the job, it's about the people. She has always shown kindness, empathy, and integrity in every role she's taken on, and that's what has earned her the respect and admiration of everyone around her. Mom, I just want to say how proud I am of you, not just for the amazing career you've built, but for being the incredible person you are. Your dedication, your kindness, and the ability to always make time for what matters most, whether it's work or family, have shaped so many lives, mine included. So today, as we celebrate 50 years of hard work and success, I just want to say thank you, and thank you for being such an inspiration. Congratulations.
Great job, Gladys. Thank you for sharing the perspective from the family. You know, as people who work with Sabrina, you know, she's very, she brags about the daughters and her big brother Shane, and you know, she's proud of the grandchildren she has, and she talks about you guys a lot. And it's nice to hear you guys speak about her as well. I have a few words to say myself, but I'm better with photos than with words, so I'm gonna just pull up a couple of photos of Sabrina to tell a couple of stories. In looking at in looking through photos, you know, Sabrina's a bit of a historian. I'm not sure what the right word might be, but she keeps a lot of memorabilia over the years, we'll call it, right? When you have 50 years, you have a lot of photos, a lot of memories, a lot of gifts, and we've looked through a lot of photos to try to put together today to share, and you know, a lot of stories come with those photos, and it's been a blessing to listen to you kind of relive some of those memories and refresh. And in every photo, she could identify somebody in there. Oh, that was so-and-so. She was the cheer squad over at Nixon, and she was a hostess, and she went to college, and she remembers all those stories. And it was very impressive to see that. I wasn't surprised by it, but it was just nice to see, you know, kind of you reliving some of those, and you were sharing it with the girls at the office and talking about how, you know, how things happened, and you know, Sabrina mentioned the video was our hostess program, and those that's a program that Sabrina has developed and kept for decades here in our community, and those are the folks who are dressed up a little different with a vest or a bow. You know, that uniform's kind of changed over time, but it's really a thing that to try to welcome people to our restaurants, or when we're out in the community, they're out there welcoming, and Sabrina's in charge of that. And a lot of our general managers that run our business, and our store manager for us, or supervisors for us, they started working shoulder to shoulder with her at a very young age to learn some of the things that she had instilled into them. And like Mr. Joe Salazar mentioned, you know, that discipline and training, and you know, the operations side of it. Again, we've been here for 14 years. You've been here for 50, so you've got some more experience than we do at some of these things. But you know, we know you as the market. Is she the marketing lead? Yes, Yes, Miss Teeter, the marketing lead. But you know, your operational background has helped you roll out and keep this program alive in our restaurants and in our community, and it's helped grow some real true talent in our organization and people in other organizations as well. So thank you for that. So we were going through some photos, and no, wait, I'm the technology guy in this photo. Like, seriously? Hang on, plan B, because this is kind of a so this is this restaurant 1970 something. That's 74. Yeah, so it was built in 1973. So it's 73. I mean, that's probably a 68 Mustang. And as soon as I pull this photo up, she's like, "Is my mom's car there?" I was like, because, maybe Shane's car there? Like, like somebody picking me up. But, this was the first restaurant in 1973 here. And that's, she started in 1974. So just a nice little throwback. So we rebuilt this restaurant 40 years later in 2013. And people kept, I got a lot of stories. "Oh, did you know Wilkinson's used to be next door?" So that was Wilkinson's Metal Recycling. And then an older lady came and she was like, "Oh, well, they used to walk the horses or the cows on there. Like they had sorry, I don't know that term, but longer. Like a horse walker." Like, I was like, "No, I don't remember that, ma'am. Sorry, It's like, so all these things had happened on this property before, and now it's part of the building over here. So, but several people came up and were like, "Are you going to save the rock?" I'm like, "What rock are we talking about?" "The one in the front." And I've never seen a picture of it before until you pulled this picture out. So there's a circle. It's like a white donut rock. So before the Playlands, against the first McDonald's in town, there's no, this is before a lot of things, no drive-through. And out front, they put this rock, and that was the Playland. So you were here before the rock, apparently, because, So in 2013, I didn't, I'm trying to learn, and I was like, all right, I'll save the rock. So the landscaper did a great job to keep the rock, and the rock is now in the drive-through, kind of in the landscaping. So if you want to get out of your car and go jump off of it like you did as a child, it's there. But great photo. Thank you for keeping that for us. So this photo is of this restaurant in 2013 when we reopened. And you see the folks in the red. That's our hostess program that Sabrina runs. And, here she is in the middle of it with 100 people. We had people from all different restaurants. There's Miss Lamar, who's in the back right there giggling. She works in our office, or she's somewhere hiding in here. Store managers came in, supervisors from all over the entire city to help open this restaurant. But Miss Teeters is a big part of these events and bringing people together, and just kind of wanted to share that. And, sometimes she doesn't always look like she knows what she's doing. But, like there's a method to the madness. Sorry, Irma. I apologize. It sometimes looks like, maybe, I don't know, but then like you get her in a meeting and she's pretty dialed. Like she really knows what she's doing. Like it's kind of like, I know, don't mess with me kind of thing. And back to the don't mess with me, she's pretty tough too. So she broke a board at a meeting that we had. So she's, so she can break boards. She carries a bat around at work sometimes. So if you don't want to get on her bad side, she's a little. So we do have police here. I mean, she's not violent. She just, it's for show. So she carries a bat, but her favorite thing to carry around is a broom. If there's an opportunity to dress up like a witch and scare people with a broom, she frequently talks about she'll bring the broom out and what she'll cast a spell on me or something, I don't know, but so if those don't give you a little story who she is, I would assume most of her family has seen this look. It's a very distinct look that gives you feedback about how you're doing in any given situation. I've received this look a few times, Mr. So after that look goes away, this is the look. And then I get the look like, I don't even know what's going on right now. But that was the awards night in 2013. FCO, yeah. And straight to her heart, take her to the carnival, give her the turkey leg. She starts to smile. And if that doesn't work, bring her a llama. She loves llamas, and you know, I mean, she loves. I know you love that grandbaby, but this llama, you're pretty happy with. And that's how you get the smile to come out, right? She's got the smile that makes Ronald McDonald jealous, and that smile has not changed. Even when she has to fake her smile, she still does a good job of putting up a good one. And I'll end with my favorite photo. It's when you walk into our office, and sometimes I'll just be standing there looking at this photo. And it's right outside of Sabrina's office. And this photo is from February of 2020. We're on a cruise. So like ding, ding, like what? And we all, you know, we made it back, and we had a great memory together. But this is like our kind of our top 40 employees. We have 13 restaurants and about 1,000 employees. And, you know, it's kind of our top 40, and took them on a cruise, and it was a nice, great memory. But there's Sabrina. Again, I've got one person giving me feedback, and then I've got the other person giving me feedback on the other side. So. But Ms. Teeters, we love you, and we're very proud of you. We're blessed to have you on our team. Our community's blessed to have you on their team, and you know, your family are lucky folks as well. So at this time, I'd like to bring you up and let you say a few words. Let's welcome Ms. Sabrina Teeters.
The office were also known as his little hens. We're little hens, okay? So the last 50 years I've known so many people. I've known so many people that I have loved working with. And memories don't, you know, you have them all recorded in your head, in your mind, in your heart. But it all starts with how much you will love your job, how much dedication you put into it, and how much you will teach other people to love what you do. If you don't have that, then you don't have, you know, all the years that you worked in. I mean, there's people behind me that are my tails and that are coming right behind me that are going to complete where I'm at now. So I enjoy working, you know, very much with the organization. When Mr. Inez was here, he said, you know what, Joy, said, we're going to put a marketing department here, you know, and you're going to head it, and you're going to continue with it, you know, and you learn from other people. And other people, when I worked at the Laredo Restaurant Association, I was president for two terms. You learn from them too, other restaurateurs, but we were number one all the time. So, you know, it's hard. Velma was there with me all this time, Joe, not, you know, everybody else that is here. But I take pride in my hostessing program. They're my cheerleaders. They're the people that we get into the stores that work and bring events to life, and the smile. You know, managers, I am glad that all the managers and the supervisors, you know, back me up. Sandra says, yes, okay, we'll do this. And there is, you need the commitment, and you need to be that personal best, bringing the smiles to everyone, especially kids. Kids love it. The community loves it. The girls have a blast. I mean, I have here many that have moved on to management, and I would hate it because every time I had a group, they would take them away to management. I would say, oh my God, I just lost 6. You know, you're gonna have to go build it up again. You know, I was in the management part, as Joe's, you know, assistant. I was a swing. And then I went into administrative, and then that's when they said, you know what, no, you just go ahead to the marketing department. But it's always been fun since we opened the doors to McDonald's until right now. And we were blessed that Mr. Van Ness, when he was ill and passed away, he always told me, I cannot pass my legacy or the restaurants, well, not a legacy, he had a legacy, but he said, I'm not gonna pass the restaurant to someone who will not take care of you all. And that was the most important part that he had, that he was very sick and he would always think, what am I gonna do, what am I gonna do? Until he said, I'm gonna hand it over to the Dobskis and Moms. He loved you, and he loved you dearly. And I mean, he's made the right choice. We were scared. We were scared that what was gonna happen when you all came in, but no. They worked with us, we worked with them. We gotta get adjusted like everybody else does. But I love everyone that is in here, Sandra, my office team. Where are my gels back there? Where are my gels?
The host.
Yes. Yeah. Every time I do an event, they never say no. They give it their best. And they're always think out of the box what we're going to do with any event. All the stores do that. So I'm very happy that it's easier for me. Because once I walk in the door, they already have everything. And I've had past, I want all the ones that were hostesses before to stand up here. Oh my goodness. Do you remember? Yes. She used to call us the dingies. Where are my dingies? We're not. Yeah. That's Karen and Carla. Yeah. Yeah. That's where. I mean, these girls, even for a long time, they did a fantastic job. But I accommodate that all the people that I work with right now for my 50th year are fantastic. And they always are a blessing. And any activity that we do in community and store, and you know what, figure out what we're gonna do, what we're gonna dress as, costumes. You want Halloween? Come to McDonald's every Halloween. Visit any restaurant because they're in competition with each other. And I love everything that I do, and I will continue. It's not only the fun and the stuff. It's working behind the counters and making sure that we get our figures in place and everything else. So, it takes dedication and love. So for this, I thank you very much that you put this on for me. You can't forget Mrs. Dobson. That lady was so precious. She was loving and caring. She was the best. So yeah, my Mr. Dobson, thank you. I was a single mom with 3 kids. Well, 2 at the beginning and then 1 at the end. But I thank my parents that supported me and always told me to take care of my kids when I needed to be taken care of. So I thank you, and I am so proud of you girls. And I always said study because that's the best thing you will do. And love what you do. I love you all. And Joe, I won't sell your truck anymore.
Can you wait till later?
And Nacho, thank you for being there. And Velma would have been 52. Would have been, but she retired.
I'm honored to be here tonight to celebrate a successful exemplary woman. Yes, and she'll be doing more greater things. Yes.
So I'm sorry that it takes longer, but thank you for coming. Thank you for celebrating. I've worked with Mr. Poncho with all the ribbon cuttings and stuff. And Susan, thank you. You always help us out with scholarships and everything else to get, our employees to get a better education. So, what I do, I thank you all.
Well, on behalf of Danielle Marasco and Tony Dobbsby, our family, and all of our team working at McDonald's, we want to say thank you for coming tonight and celebrating one of our favorite people, Miss Sabrina Teeters. And, we do have refreshments and snacks. The kitchen is open. There's probably 20 people working that want to cook some food, maybe, I don't know. Right. Uncle Mike might buy you guys some food too on the way out if you need, so just be patient with us till we get maybe warm back up in the kitchen there. Please sign one of the guest books. I think there's a couple. Danielle has one here. I think there's one back with the hostess group. I want to thank the media who was here as well, and all of our different partners throughout the community for being here tonight, and friends from the past and new friends. Miss Velma, thank you for your 40 years running our business as well. Absolutely, Miss Velma. But thank you all, and to the Teeters family, thank you for loaning us to her for a little while, okay? God bless you guys, and good evening. Thank you.